Hey there, Ruthie here, and today I'm showing you all the kitchen gadgets that you didn't even realize you needed, but you won't be able to live without. Now, I absolutely hate opening jars sometimes because I feel like no matter how strong I am, and I don't think of myself as a weak person, I can never open them. Well, I think it's a jar opener by OXO is the way to go. It has a silicone bottom that you put whatever item you need, and then it has this handle on top with little ridges, and you hook this up, and just like that, you're able to open your jar. My next one is a pasta strainer. So we all have those big and bulky ones that we put in our sink, or we try to hold it and then usually things spill out. Oh my gosh, it's become such a mess. This is perfect. First of all, let's talk about how compact this is. This is all you need. It adjusts to any pot size because it is flexible and it attaches to the rim, and then you just pour it out. Now, I try to keep my kitchen pretty organized. I am definitely one of those people who have transferred all their spices into little containers, etc. But I found that oils are always super tough. They come in different size bottles, they spill everywhere, and then I started getting these. I've seen people use them in restaurants, but honestly, using squirt bottles for oils at home is the way to go. You can have all kinds of different oils, you can label them. It just makes it super easy. So now in my little cabinet, I have multiple oils in these containers. Does your sugar, especially your brown sugar, get all hard and it's in chunks and you kind of have to break it up with a fork? Well, the OXO pop-up containers with the insert is the way to go. As you can tell, I already love the pop-up containers series in general, but this little insert on the inside helps your sugar stay nice and moist, and as you can see, it doesn't clump up or anything. Just stick this in water and then insert it on the inside, and it just keeps your sugar clump free. If you've seen any of my videos where I'm in the kitchen, you have probably seen this gadget behind me. I don't love a lot of things on my kitchen counter, but my vacuum sealer basically lives here because we use it daily. That's right, daily. Whether we're making avocado and we want to seal half of it and keep it green, whether we got some fresh sliced cheese, the cheese we actually keep in these reusable bags, and that's what this little feature is for. It just preserves it so much better, it lasts so much longer, it prevents any mold. This thing pays for itself with how much of your food you'll be able to keep fresh, lasting longer. We now buy all our meats and fish in bulk at Costco, and then we'll split it up, vacuum seal it into portions, and stick it in the freezer. You have some leftovers and you want to freeze them? Vacuum seal them first and they will last so much longer. This one I really like because it also keeps all your bags inside. It dispenses them on its own. Speaking of vacuum sealing, one of our favorite ways to cook any kind of chicken or meat in general is sous vide. If you've never heard of sous vide, basically it's cooking your food in a tub of water that is the temperature that you need to get your food to. If you're cooking chicken and you want it to be at 160 degrees, this will heat up your water to 160, cook your chicken, and make sure it's 160 degrees from inside out, and it never overcooks your meat. We absolutely love this sous vide by JOULE. It connects to your phone, it has all kinds of neat features, it has alerts and things like that. But any kind of sous vide I think really helps, especially for busy parents. An hour before dinner, put our chicken breast in the sous vide, let it cook. We can continue working, we're not having to watch it, and then we'll come upstairs once it's almost ready, just kind of saute on the outside, and we have perfect chicken ready to go for dinner with very minimal effort on our part. We have done turkey breasts for Thanksgiving with this. We have done burgers, steaks, you name it, we do it. And actually most restaurants now sous vide their steaks to get it that perfect temperature. If you have a sous vide and you like cooking with this sous vide, we have found this container that just kind of keeps the water and the meat inside, and it just like makes it really easy. I'll link down below the container if you are interested, but definitely get yourself a sous vide. Once you start cooking with it, you will never go back to cooking normally, I promise, and you will never have an overcooked chicken breast. My next one is also an OXO one, and it is my handy dandy grape slicer. If you've seen any of my videos talking about children's food, you know how much I love this grape slicer. I know there's lots of little gadgets, but this one really makes it super easy to cut up grapes or cherry tomatoes or blueberries, especially those items that can be a choking hazard. This makes it a breeze. Speaking of grapes, Don't you hate that you buy all this produce, you put it in the fridge, and then very quickly it starts to get mushy or go bad, and you just have to maybe throw a bunch out? This especially happens with like blueberries or strawberries. So if you're dealing with that, this next item is for you. These Rubbermaid containers are perfect. Basically, they're just like a plastic Tupperware container. They do have an air filter on top. What makes them so special is they have this little bottom. Pre-wash all your produce, you put this inside, but then they, as water drips or things like that, your fruit, your vegetables don't actually sit in it because they're raised up a little bit, and I think that really helps. I have noticed that a lot of my food stays fresher for longer whenever I use these containers, so I absolutely love them. They come in all kinds of sizes. Next, we wouldn't be in our kitchen if we didn't talk about a food scale. If you don't have a food scale, what are you doing? Whether I am baking and want to measure exactly how much flour I need and not get 20 different measuring cups and spoons, or I am trying to portion control and measure how much one serving of something is, I use a food scale all the time. Trust me, once you get one, you will see how much you use it. And lastly is my OXO salad spinner. Yes, salad spinner. I know today you can buy basically any lettuce, pre-washed, pre-cut, everything, but have you noticed that you haven't even made it home and it's already gone bad? Well, now we just buy all our lettuce in like its full shape, and we cut it up every single time we are making a salad, and then we use our handy dandy salad spinner. The nice thing about the top is that it has this little clip, so this pops out and then you can just push it down, and then this is a little stopper. I love that it also closes, so it makes it easy to store. Not to mention my toddler really loves pushing on this one, so when we're making dinner, this is a great thing that keeps her entertained and helps us wash our lettuce. And with that, those are my go-to must-have kitchen gadgets that I use probably on a daily, and I want to hear from you. What are your go-to kitchen gadgets that you just can't live without? If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. And with that, I will see you at my next one. Bye.